For decades, the global order seemed set in stone, dominated by established Western alliances and institutions. But beneath the surface, tectonic plates have been shifting. Today, August 30th, 2025, a series of events in Tianjin and Beijing marks not just a diplomatic gathering, but a potent declaration that the world's center of gravity is moving. As leaders converge for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Summit and prepare for a monumental military parade, the question isn't just what they're doing, but why and what it means for every one of us. At the heart of this unfolding drama is China, hosting the 2025 Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Tianjin. This isn't just another talk shop. The SCO, founded in 2001, was initially conceived for regional security, but its ambitions have grown, now encompassing economic and political cooperation across a vast Eurasian landmass. Today, Chinese President Xi Jinping is meeting a flurry of leaders, from Myanmar's acting President Min Aung Hlaing to Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet and Egyptian Prime Minister Mustafa Madbali, along with Undersecretary General Guterres. This gathering alone signifies a broadening sphere of influence, bringing together nations often considered outside the traditional Western orbit. The diplomatic flurry in Tianjin is merely a prelude to a much grander display in Beijing. In just a few days, on September 3rd, China will commemorate the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II with a massive military parade. Tanks and nuclear-capable missiles will rumble through Tiananmen Square, and fifth-generation fighter jets will carve through the sky. This isn't just a historical remembrance. It's a meticulously choreographed show of force, a clear message about China's rising military prowess. But perhaps the most significant aspect of this parade isn't the hardware, but the guest list. All eyes are on two particular attendees: Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Their presence is highly symbolic. Both leaders have made few international trips in recent years, making their joint appearance at China's victory over Japan a parade a powerful statement on trilateral relations and future geopolitical alignments. It's a clear signal to the world that an alternative axis of power is not just forming, but actively demonstrating its unity and resolve. Consider the implications. For Kim Jong-un, this marks his first meeting with Xi Jinping in nearly 6 years, a significant moment given North Korea's isolation and its complex relationship with both China and Russia. The timing, following Kim's last visit to China before his 2019 summit with then U.S. President Trump, is intriguing. It suggests a strategic realignment, perhaps seeking stronger backing as global dynamics shift. For Vladimir Putin, attending this parade alongside Kim Jong-un sends a clear message to the West. Russia, increasingly isolated by sanctions and deeply entangled in the Ukraine conflict, is actively seeking to solidify its partnerships outside the Western sphere. Just today, we're seeing reports of ongoing drone and missile attacks in Ukraine, with Kyiv experiencing one of its largest assaults, while Ukraine claims to have struck Russian oil refineries, highlighting the persistent tensions. Against this backdrop, Russia's participation in Beijing's military spectacle underscores a strategic pivot towards its eastern partners, reinforcing a narrative of resilience and defiance against Western pressure. Beyond the military spectacle, there's a powerful economic undercurrent. China's trade with SCO member states has soared in recent years, crossing major thresholds to reach hundreds of billions of dollars. This economic interconnectedness forms the backbone of the SCO's growing influence. It's not just about security. It's about building a robust economic bloc that can operate independently of Western financial systems, potentially paving the way for alternative trade mechanisms and even new currency discussions. The implications are profound. This grand display in Beijing, coupled with the SCO Summit, represents a concerted effort to challenge the unipolar world order that emerged after the Cold War. It's about presenting a viable alternative, a multilateral framework that prioritizes national sovereignty and non-interference, appealing to nations that feel marginalized by or wary of Western dominance. While critics may point to the internal challenges faced by some of these nations, the diverse interests within the SCO itself, the sheer scale and symbolism of this week's events cannot be ignored. The message is clear: the global balance of power is undergoing a significant recalibration. As these nations strengthen their alliances and demonstrate their capabilities, the world watches to see if this marks the beginning of a truly multipolar era. It's a future where power is more diffuse, where new economic and political centers emerge, and where the rules of international engagement could be profoundly rewritten. This isn't just news. It's history unfolding before our eyes. What happens in Beijing this week will resonate far beyond its borders, shaping diplomatic strategies, economic policies, and potentially the very nature of global stability for years to come. The grand display of unity and strength is a clear signal that a new chapter in international relations has begun. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue to bring you the stories that matter most.